Hello friends, it is me, Mochio. I forgot to set my captions going, so let me do that real quick. And while I do that, say hello. I hope you guys are doing well. It is gonna be, a pretty typical stream for us today, pretty chill. Gonna be doing some beast tribes and some roulettes, and I'll probably do a 50-60 roulette for Mug because I'm at level 67 and I really want to get to level 70 before long, so I can go off and do the Faerie quests once I am done with the Storm of the Beast tribes, which I'm nearly done with. So yeah. Forgive me for a second while everything loads. My computer's being really slow today and I don't know why. It's just misbehaving. So bear with me. I do apologise. I was covering for a colleague at work, which meant that I was using her computer, which is a lot like this. It's really slow. Except the trade-off is that, like, her computer, you can open one program and it will freeze up. It definitely wouldn't allow me to game, let alone stream. So the thing I keep telling myself is streaming and gaming both take up a lot of resources, so it makes sense that the rest of the computer can get a little bit janky because of that. Beep 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 beep. There we go, captions are live. Anyway, hello friends, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good day. My game appears to be having some issues real quick. So let it finish loading me in. I might have to log out and log back out again. Let the loading Moogle do its nefarious thing. But yeah, today's gonna be pretty chill, so please be patient with me while I get set up. Ah, I see what it is. Right. That should be a bit better. Hi, Yumi! Oh no, I'm really bad at deciding. I had pasta and peas and chorizo and tomato sauce for dinner. So that's what I've got on my brain. I ran out of chorizo, which makes me sad because I love snacking on that. I am in fact going to close Final Fantasy and open it again because it's being... Okay, well. It's misbehaving. So we're going to do this. And I'm going to fist fight my computer. But that's nothing new. Me at my computer. Don't do this thing. My computer. I'm gonna do it anyway. Don't do the thing, computer. I told you to not. Okay. Sorry, Yumi, I'm very bad at, like, choosing foods. What I will do is, on a Wednesday, I will, like, meal plan and write down exactly what I'm gonna have each day for the rest of the week. Because, otherwise I, like, freak out and my brain is like, I can't choose what to eat. And then I eat, like, chips or something for dinner. And it's like, no, this is definitely unhealthy. So, what I'm saying is don't trust me to make decisions ever, because they will always be wrong. got Hot Like Hell stuck in my head. I listened to it once yesterday and it's been in and out of my head all day. Although for a while I did have the Leviathan theme stuck in my head. At work, frantically waiting for my computer to start working while my brain goes do, 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 Leviathan, Leviathan. Oh, that does sound good, Yumi. Then again, grilled cheese always sounds good, so, like, when it isn't grilled cheese, a good decision. Please let me in, loading Google. Please let me in. Please let me in. Loading Google. Please let me in. Loading Google. Please let me in. Google. Please let me in, Moogle. Please let me in, loading Moogle. Please let me in. Oh, that sounds good. Not cheese, but that sounds very warming and filling. Will the loading Moogle ever just let me be? A question for the ages, really. Please be patient with me. Things are taking a bit of time to get sorted. Does this sometimes, and I haven't worked out why. I have worked out why it's not showing properly. Wonder if I try and like teleport somewhere, will it nope. Why? There we go. Jesus, that took long enough. I'm sorry, folks. Let's start off with a raid to get us in the mood. This is the last copied factory that I need, which is very exciting. Is it? Yes. Yes, it is. It is indeed the last copied factory that I need. Which is good, and you guys can see me when fuck and also all on the mini cactpot. Well, yep. Oh, Jesus, well. I'm not very good at this. I know a lot of it is randomized, but it also feels like a lot of it is I'm very bad at guessing. Which is unfortunate. Okay, now that I can teleport again. I should really go see if my bird is ready for murder. Birder. If I hadn't just teleported, I would do that, but now I'm thinking I have to teleport to the house to pick up my bird, then teleport back out to Garabania for the beast tribes. Feels like a waste of time. Suppose I can do it before I go to Tamamizu. I guess it's just a day of loading screens, you know? Until my computer sorts its shit out. Oh, yeah, that's a big mood. I haven't seen I stopped watching Doctor Who probably about halfway through what's his name, the Scottish bloke's run, and I didn't like his Doctor didn't appeal to me in the slightest, really. And I love Jodie, and like I think she's, you know, she's a great actress and I like everything I've seen her in. I've just stopped caring about Doctor Who so much. And like, we watched some of the old reruns over Christmas, but we were watching the older ones. I think the one we were watching was, I think it was Martha's series. I think it was one of Martha's. Yeah, you know, I think it was Martha's series, and it was this cool elephant that I got the other day, by the way. I have an elephant now. I can ride on the back of a flying elephant. Makes me so happy. I was just thinking, man, this is really good. Like, it was, the one we were watching was the one where the Weeping Angels were introduced the very first time. It's a really good, funky little horror story. Like, it's really well done. It's like, this is just like a good, like, hours of TV to watch. There we go. Thanks for loading in eventually, Ashana. I'm gonna have fun in Copied Factory if my lag is like this. Okay. Need to help. And get some. I do love this Iron Frog Ambler. It's way too small for Ellison, so you're like falling over it. Yee. Okay. I mean, objectively, yes. I just, like, I haven't got it in me to watch Doctor Who anymore, you know? Despite having grown up with it. Like, quite literally, the first episodes of the reboot aired when I was 10. It was 2005, wasn't it? Yeah, I was 10. So I quite literally grew up with Doctor Who, and I just don't have, like, the emotional energy for it anymore. And alas, not even Jodie Foster herself could bring that back for me, which is a real pity, but that's how it be in this bitch of a world sometimes. Gosh, the music around here is so good. It's just really relaxing. And oh, it's those that are making the stomping noise. I was desperately staring around in abject confusion. Hi. There you go. Let's do this one. Hi, Rahela. Oh, fingers crossed. I hope so. I'm giving you good Twitch energy. just doing a couple of beast tribes while I wait for my queue for factory to pop, because it is healers, just healers left. The last factory that I need for summoner, because I fell a bit behind while I was away, so I'm like 2 weeks behind from having been on holiday. But I'm back now. I'm glad that the itinerary removals are coming back. I guess they are sort of rolling out almost as their yes, for definite. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, that I understand like that they are bringing back the itinerant moogles as a way to keep playing in between, like in these really long bits in between expansions. But it works, you know? Like, it's a lot of fun, and because it's not like required, it's just here are some like fun, excellent. I approve. This is good content, Rahela. Yeah, no, I'm excited that the itinerant move is coming back, because it means that old stuff will pop again. People will do dungeons or alliance raids that aren't the first few. Finally. Leave me alone, meow. I should. Oh. Well, that's bad. I'm actually not going to execute that just yet, because I will go pick up my horse and also then go buy us some actions. Yeah, crunchy ointment, yep. Wrong one. Mudstone. Right. Gonna go pick up the os. Well, pick up the bow. I really need to buy some more crunchies as well. Crunchies, yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Oh no, oh, I'm sorry, Rahela. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that I can do, except offer to fist fight your laptop. But, oh, I'm very sorry. Seems to be just like a curse at the moment, because my computer has been really rather wonky recently. Aww. Current purple. Oh, so... Let's see if I can do this. Current purple. Apples. Go do this. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a really bad internet outage the other day that seemed to come almost out of nowhere and then went away as swiftly as it came, which was odd. But I am sorry to hear that. I will also fist fight your ISP until they give you better internet. This is a good choice for the orchestrion roll. What did I want? 3 apples. 3 pears. And 1 Okamura buddy. Once you feed your chocobo, you don't have to leave them in there, do you? Hi! I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just feeding my bow before I go buy us some company actions. I'm trying desperately to dye their feathers. To like I'm trying desperately to dye Guinness so that his feathers are black to match his namesake, a dog who is a black Labrador, and he's gone all number of different dark greenish colours, but not actually the soot black that I want him to be. So I'm afraid I'm just... Okay. Cool, that's fine. Oh no. Well, I'm glad that you're healing, E. Like, that's always good. And my puppy boy. If I could dye Guinness so that they would have, so that he could have a white patch of fur underneath his chin, like, right there, I absolutely would. Because that's where Guinness's fur is. Like, he has a dignified white goatee, and then he has a white patch on his tumby, and then his paws are white on the inside. Paws. Pauses. He's a good kid. Good babe. My good bubba. I actually need to book my train tickets because I need to go down to London for his birthday. And also, I guess, to see my family, but mostly to hug my dog. He turns 8 in a month. So he's almost, well, he's retired now anyway, but he was almost retirement age before, like, at the end of last year. He's a good bubby boy. I was talking to Mum and about she was possibly going to come up to visit me for a day. We were arranging that, and she goes, if you want me to drive stuff to the dump, maybe I should do it on a Sunday so that, good planning, so that, you know, my brother, square brackets, can look after Guinness. And I was like, no, I want to see Guinness. I want to see my puppy boy. He is, he's very dignified. He's getting a little slower and a little more easily tired now, but he's still full of beans, really. He still has his crazy half hours and runs around full of beans. But he's very dignified. He has a white goatee. It's a dignified white goatee, and definitely not white furs that are a sign of getting old. Absolutely. Okay. Oops, no, I wanted actions. I want three of those, and I'll get 2 man's best friends. And I will also buy reduced rates, because I like reduced rates, because I spend a lot of my money buying house. Oh, she's very dignified. She is a wonderful June bug. Big cutie. Okay. Do bee stripes for 10 more days. We'll be done with these. Nearly finished. Junebug is a good puppy. A good bean. Love is stored in the dog, as we all know. I mean, all dogs are good dogs, but June and Guinness are both especially good dogs. Soft and fluffy. As of course are all the dogs that Yumi sends me photos of. Actually, one of my co-workers, I was talking about Guinness, and one of my co-workers was like, oh, I found something for you, and I was like, ah? Aww. I mean, I too am shy and reclusive, so I feel that. Yeah, one of my co-workers had been, she was looking at cards, as in like leaving cards for one of our colleagues who was leaving, and she saw one that was just a picture of a Labrador, so she got one for me. So it's just a card, it's a picture of a Labrador, and it sits on my desk now, and it's this cute Labrador puppy who's there to cheer me up. I mean, I feel that, E. God, I need to my skill speed. It feels so slow, like, here before you really start to build up Grease Lightning stacks. It's like, I was gonna say, it's like one of those, and then insert the name of a bird what swims here, because I couldn't remember. But there is one that will, like, swim and dive, like, all the way underwater to get out. No, albatross, maybe? That, swims and, like, dives underwater a lot in order to catch fish. Or it's a penguin, although thinking about it, a penguin mount would be so good. No, there's like a flying bird. I just can't remember which one. Okay, it's not gonna let me do that because I'm in the wrong class and I can't swap classes. My brain is saying it begins with A, which is almost definitely wrong. Well, we won't want for reses, will we? Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. I've barely done any of the ARR logs. I should probably do them on Blue Mage, actually, just to, like, get it done. Lord of Vermilion, I just won't. Yeah. Lord of Vermilion, I'm not even going to think about that. I play very few of the many games in this game. I've done, like, the sightseeing, like, I've done a lot of the sightseeing for, that's the one. Why was my brain thinking a bird beginning with A? Lord only knows, to be honest. My brain thinks many stupid things. So. Yep, there go that Von stack. Oh shit, what up? Me being 5 5 years away from that ball. Hit the wrong button. Maybe an albatross is the one that I'm thinking of. We just don't know. I'm pretty certain there's like a very small bird that like, not very small, but smaller that does that, but... And let's be real, I'm constantly full of shit. I never know what I'm saying at any given time. What I should really, pull out is my elephant, which is new, but I keep forgetting because I replaced it in one of my other slots. But also, apparently, elephants can swim very well. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I feel that. Like, I also feel like Blitzball would be like, it would be like a fun reference for people who played FF10, but for people who haven't, it's like, what is this? I mean, I just like don't see the appeal, like, I don't know, I don't get it. I'm old and I don't get it. Maybe I just haven't played FF10 enough. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. All I can remember of it is it being a nightmare, so... I guess for a lot of people it is like very nostalgic and they're like, oh, this thing that I have great memories of, and then they'd actually play it and be like, what is this horseshit? Like, actually I just wanted this because like of like what it's called rather than to actually play it. I don't know, that probably makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Watch that healer walk straight into that ball, and I'd like to say that you're valid and I support you. Exactly, or like, you know, being like, well, all these references to these other games, why can't I have the reference to my game? And it's like, well, like, I mean, I guess there were references to 12, but... I don't know anybody who actually played 12 who was like, oh yes, all these 12 references. Also, the other thing is, like, I self-confessed, I played so few, like, Final Fantasy games that I, genuinely... don't have any of that nostalgia or, like, I want my favourite game to be referenced, because I don't get it. I've made a mistake. Oh dear. Healer, you're forgiven for walking right into that ball because of what I just did, which was be very stupid. Yeah. I have to say, I'm also much more interested in, like, the places like that that are mentioned in the raids, in terms of, like... I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. In terms of, like, their actual lore for this game, I am absolutely certain that made no sense whatsoever. I keep wanting to buy 15. I was thinking about getting it while it was on sale, and then I didn't, and I'm sort of torn on whether or not that was a mistake. I already have the aiming boots, so I'll pass on those. A mistake rather that I didn't get it. Yeah, I've heard everyone I know who's played 15 really likes it. I'm try, here's the thing, like, I'm trying to avoid getting into any series at the moment because I'm still playing my way through Assassin's Creed. I'm like barely halfway through the series, and so those are like starting to become like the open world games that have loads and loads of stuff to do, which I'm like, I get really addicted, and then I'm like, well, I have to do all of it, like every single last bit. So I'm not allowing myself to do that with any other series at the moment until I'm done with Assassin's Creed, and then I can pick up another series, and that's when I might start playing through like the older Final Fantasy games or something. Like, yeah, that makes sense. I also don't like paying money for AAA games, so I will put off doing it for as long as possible, because I'm a cheapskate, and if I cannot spend money, I will. And often that means not buying AAA games for about 10 years until after they come out. I'm gonna eat one of these balls, for which I apologise. Yeah, I mean, when's the last time I bought a game full price? I think Life is Strange 2 is the last time that I bought a game full price. No, maybe. No, I think it was Moons of Madness. Moons of Madness rather is the last game that I bought full price. Yeah. Yeah, I bought Dragon full price. Life is Strange 2 started coming out last year. When's the last time I bought a AAA game full price? I think I bought Odyssey. No, I didn't. I bought Odyssey on sale. Because it was this massive sale that included 3 and Revelations. Not Revelations, the DLC for 3 that I forgot the name of. I mean, that's fair. I haven't. I should probably pre-order that. I just haven't got around to it yet. I know I'm not resistant to lasers. You don't need to test this. See, but that's the thing, like, it's worth paying, like, for a thing that you love. I don't like paying full cost for games, especially AAA games. Like, indies I will, because I like supporting independent companies, but something about paying, like, $50 to, like, a massive company just... Even when I'm not paying in bucks, when I'm paying, like, £40, it still rankles me. Just a little bit. In a way that I cannot easily describe, except for, I don't like spending money. That's all it is. Just a cheapskate. Okay. Stand here on this side. Be safe, I hope. Phew. thank you for the shield sampler. I will need that. Because I suck at ring laser. God, I wish they'd taken pet actions off of being GCDs. So annoying. It completely wonks up my rotation as well. Like, I appreciate that they made them more powerful, but seriously. What have we got? Okay, this one. I've never played it that way. Where the healer takes them all and takes them to the tank. And I have to say, I'm not a fan of that. Feels, fragile to do it that way. That sounds very goody. I'm gonna sound like a shill for this series. When I'm not playing Final Fantasy, I'm playing Assassin's Creed. I just started 4, I'm really enjoying it. See why my brother sunk so much time into it. I feel like I actually preferred it before they made the changes to the pet actions. For me, it's because of, like, I still haven't really worked out where to fit the pet actions into my, my rotation. So, like, I don't know. The thing is, because it's on global cooldown as well, I can't do what I might do, which is where I would, like, use it, and then I would use a ruined one, and, like, use that while I'm moving. It's like, no, I still have to wait for it to come off the cooldown, which is really annoying. Ah, beans, 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 beans. Help me! Like, I love Summoner with all my heart and soul. I like being a Summoner main, but it definitely feels a lot like... I guess it's really, maybe it's like, I notice it more because it's my main rather, but it's like you really can't please everyone. Not anyone, like... Phew, made it in time. It's fine, that was meant to happen. It really does. Which, I guess, like... I mean, you would, wouldn't you? Like, you just... It's probably not even necessarily conscious, rather, that he's like, well, I'm a black mage, so I can't mess around with black mage too much. It's probably that he's just like, well, this is the, you know, the one that I shouldn't mess with, because it's, like, I don't know how to word it. I doubt he's deliberately trying to throw everyone else under the bus, so much as he's sort of unconsciously making sure that, like, his main remains, like, not messed with. Like, the thing that cheeses me off, hi Faye! Bye now, I hope you're doing well, I hope you're having a good day. We're just hanging out and doing some relades and roulettes and just generally chilling. I do like the way those leggings look, but not that much, you know. What's hard. Yeah, I feel like the thing that would piss me off, like, especially with the Astro changes, is that, like, I've gotten used to how seals work now, and, like, you know, I'm enjoying it more, and so on and so forth. But specifically, it pisses me off that the major issue that I had with Astro is, and, like, has always been, the... Yay! Oh, congrats, Cloisy. I'm very proud of you. Well done. Nice going. Enjoy. I hope hope you're having have a good time. Sorry, yeah, the Astro changes. What pisses me off, and has always pissed me off, is the mana management. Like, you're totally fucked on mana management with Astro, and it doesn't seem to matter what they do. It just, you always have these issues, and you have, aside from lucid dreaming, you have one thing that affects mana, and that's light speed, which makes things cost less mana, which is like okay for like it's a good way to chain reses, but like it's not actually like, I don't know, it's not I think we need more mana management or mana regen options on Astro beyond just like tomato bit stuck in my throat, beyond light speed and lucid dreaming, and especially with the fact that you no longer have mana shift or rip that healer just DC'd, or refresh, means that you're really like really screwed in terms of mana charging, because I used to have like macros that would say, I'm low on mana, please give me refresh, or like you don't have that same like, beans, I'm gonna eat one of these, I'm sorry healers, I'm sorry. I don't know, it just feels kinda a lot like Astro got thrown under the bus here. You know what went wrong there is, I didn't hit sprint even though I thought I had. And that's why I ate that one. Let me through, meow. I'm just grumbling about how stiff my shoulder is. I know, they're doing great. I hope Daxia comes back soon though. I would hate with all my heart and soul to solo heal this. This is actually, even though I know I could get a faster Q if I healed this, I still queue as DPS, because I'm terrified of ever healing this. Because I'm a big coward. Same. Like, it's just, it feels like on Astro you run out of mana so quickly compared to the other healers, and there is like nothing you can do, like, aside from hit light speed, but Lol. Sorry, one of the tanks dropped that on a bunch of people's heads. I shouldn't be lolling, but it was kind of funny at the same time. Has anyone got that healer? Okay, I'll grab the DPS. And like, I'm okay healing most things in this fight. It's always the most recent, like for a patch or so. I'm always terrified of. I'd say like the first patch after something comes out, I will only DPS it. Like I know when the next set of not Omega, the other one. You know the one I'm talking about. The next set of the empty raids comes out. Fuck me. Then I will only be DPSing that, but then I'll be like, okay to heal this. So, it's just that I'm a coward. Always closey. Big F. There's someone who just ate shit again. I'm sorry that I, oh, well shit. Oh dear. As the kids would say. That's right folks, not one, not two, but both of our healers have, DC'd. I know. Big S in chat. Which alliance am I? I'm Alliance A. Cool. It is these guys. I may have pulled the wrong pet out. Oh well. It's fine. I'm sort of uncomfortable enough healing things after a while. I think it's just because I'm so like definitively a DPS main that in a way the idea of doing anything that's not DPS makes me kind of scared. I mean, the F can still stay there. It's gonna be a bad time. Thank goodness for that shield, huh? I think the Fs are pretty justified if Daxia is not around and keeps disconnecting. Somehow I avoided that. Oh, thank goodness it's not on my head. Oh, Jesus. Why? Yeah, I mean, I actually wanted to, fun fact, with one of my alts, I wanted to start them as as um as a paladin, no, sorry, as a marauder, because in another game they fight normally with axes, well, with hammers, but axes are close enough. But then I was like, well, I would have got a character who started in Limsa, so paladin it is, I guess. Back and sides, back and sides, back and sides! Phew. Yeah, I can't remember why I chose Summoner as my main. I think probably because I was, like, looking at the, like, what ones were available and, like, knowing that I was gonna have Maeve as my main character. And decided, like, ah, beans. Oh, bad shoulder. I like when we get Stola, whom I am extremely gay. Stola is a good egg. I love her. I love strong ladies. It's the only good thing in this world is ladies who are strong. Well, I got distracted thinking about strong ladies and completely forgot. Oh, beans, now it's on my head. I hate this. I'm sorry. Front and middle, right. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Nothing is on fire. Oh, absolutely, yes. The ultimate strong lady is Moan Breeder. But also Lucia. Well, any female Rogadin is the ultimate strong lady. Listen, if they could beat me up, which, let's be real, anyone with half a, like, an inch worth of strength could do, they count as a strong lady. But especially if they could, like, bench press Maeve, the world's twinkiest Ellison. I'm just thinking about strong ladies now, I'm forgetting. I think I chose Summoner because I was like, yay books! I have a character who is a nerd. They would like to play a class that is books. And then what I should have done is picked up Scholar to go with it. But instead, I'm an idiot and chose Astro. Which, you know, I do love, but also it's not the most efficient. Gosh. Oh, let's not get stuck me. That would be a bad idea. I can never decide on this. I could look better with a different pair of trousers. The thing is, what I need is aiming or striking gear. Just striking, isn't it? Dragoons, monk stuff rather is striking, rather than maiming. Maiming is so maiming is dragoon, and monk and ninja are striking, if I remember correctly. And then aiming and yeah, I mean that's very, very fair. I like having the ability to do everything, even if I only main certain things. Like, I wouldn't consider myself, like, a bard main by any sense, but I do try and, like, be good at bard. and I play it, especially if I'm like doing stuff that's under-leveled. So like if I'm running level 50, 60 beans roulette, and there's a chance that you know, like, I mean, an example is leveling. If I'm DPSing a leveling roulette, or DPSing basically any roulette that's not expert, I will always bard it, because I don't mind bard under leveled, whereas you are the sort of person that we all need and love and cherish, Cloisy. Okay. I just leveled up Astra because I wanted like a thing that wasn't summoner to have leveled, and to be able to heal if like we needed to. Somebody gave 2p her hat. Yeah, oh, the heal assault is always real. Like, the heal assault never goes away. The rest of your life is just heal assault. Healer's so salty that you could bake a fish with them. Be not in front of him. Me. Okay, now it's tank time. Yeah. I'm pretty certain I will. I know what I like with getting them. Mostly I want the Lana. I've actually cleared Zervan, which I have not cleared Sphere or I have cleared Sephiroth actually. I've cleared Sephiroth and Zervan. I've not cleared Sphere yet. But I want the Lana because I don't want to have to farm that. You know? Now run out. Don't, please. Don't bring your thing on my head. I imagine, I don't know if they'd be offered now, but I imagine they'd be offered maybe in a later one. It makes sense that they are doing Valanis. It's weird because you'd think they would be the Stormblood dogs because you'd figure more people are probably farming the older ones because they're easier. But no, come back. But I guess they still want, they don't want to do the Stormblood dogs because they still want them to be a challenge, I guess. Or something like that. I do hope they offer them eventually. Because yeah, I haven't farmed any of those. In fact, I've not cleared any of the Stormblood savages. I've cleared more Shadowbring Savages than I have Stormblood Savages, just because we never really, like, got around to doing them. And I kept being like, yeah, this is a thing that I should do, and then I just didn't. Well, you're much further along than I am. Which isn't difficult. I'm behind on almost everything ever, all the time. But nonetheless. Gosh, I cannot for the life of me see the phrase "I'm halfway there" or "we're halfway there" without my brain immediately following it up with "dog elected mayor." Yeah. I'd offer to help, but my Bolganol is still level 1, and I'm not gonna boost her. I want to, like, actually do the story on her at some point, so... I'm just like, I don't want to say I'm necessarily scared of savages, because I know that I could definitely do like the, you bitch! Certainly the first few, like, beans. What even hit me? Just like everything. Well, one of our healers is DC'd and the other one is not here. So this is great. I'm now going to die. Nope. I was gonna try and res that puggy and then it was not to be. Like that I didn't get hit, but I did still get the Von stack. Very fun and sexy. Still the wrong one that I already have. I don't think I have either of these, so I'll need on all of them and get nothing. See if I get anything. Actually not. Super, yeah, nope. Oh well. I got the coin, which is the main thing that I wanted, so... I'll swap to monk. I'm going to finish these off real quick. I do really like this extremely dramatic music. I'm gonna beat this guy up just because he's oops, I forgot to form shift there, don't worry about it. It's fine. None of you saw anything. It's fine. I know how to play this class, I swear. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is all perfectly okay. Right. Nice. I'm gonna fly to save a bit of money. And I have my last coin, so I will be 468. Because of my ring, which will still bring me down. Actually though, I am thinking to get a 460 ring, which should bring me to 469, I think. That's what I'm my like thing that I'm saving for this week, is when I get my like last 250 tomestones, I'm gonna buy a ring and like completely finish Summoner off, just in time for it to be almost completely replaced in 2 months. It's fine. I went to the wrong place. I was like, this does not feel right. This feels too small. It's the first time in a while I've got mixed up between those bubbles though. It happens to the best of us, and also me. I'm going to sign up for a couple of alliances after this. Let's see, it's 10, 9:45. I'll do... I don't really want to... I just really don't feel like expert roulette, if I'm honest. The idea of it just sort of exhausts me at the moment. I'll do alliance and leveling and those, and see how far along I get. I do alliance, leveling, trials and raids, and then I can do either 50, 60 or expert, depending on how I feel. Oh, I'm getting close to 68. Getting so close to 68. I can feel it in my bones. Let's go to the wall. Sorry, talking to a friend. The joys of messy families sometimes. Right, what do I need for a ring? I need coating. Now I go here and I want to augment my casting ring. Yep. That gives me an augmented deep shadow ring of casting. Okay. I can do this and this. And then I can do this and this. And then the last thing I need to do is go materia it. But I can cross this one off. It's technically a zone for that one. Which is nice. What I wanted to check is what materia I need to put in it. Ah. Flippin' labyrinth. Beep beep. Let's suggest materia. One direct hit and one determination. Cool. With apologies to that other healer, I put my sect on without thinking about it really. F to that tank, who I think may have early pulled, and that's why they died. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep. Sheepies are real cute. You get some sheepies in the areas. Meh. That sounded more like Boulder. I can't do a good bleat. You get some very good looking, like, cute sheepies around Nottinghamshire. I see them when I'm taking the train down to London. They look very cute. My favourite is in Rathalos, where they appear in Rathalos, and it's so good. Like that sheep noise is an extremely good sheep noise. Forgiven cute sheep sounds. I really need to update that thing, say Sundays I play Destiny. Scooch. At least this will be nice and quick. Sentient Sapphire is nice. I like Midori. Midori Sour. Oh. The fact that, oh, we've got Useless Healer again, and they're actually healing. The fact that Britney Spears isn't a Dragoon, like, wounds me on this, like, deep and intense level that I wasn't really expecting. Because that's just, like, so good. I'd make a character called Britney Spears in order to make them a dragoon and just meme my way around. Hiccups. Water I'm drinking isn't even bubbly, but I'm still getting hiccups. I have the world's most sore arm from where I was doing lifts the other day. I think it's my fault. I did something wrong and that's why. But my shoulder is seriously stiff. So it, like, if you see me throughout stream, like, stretching my arm like this, I'm not petting a cat that's sitting next to me, alas. I'm stretching my arm because it's really stiff and painful. What? I got a thing to replenish ranks. And then it, like, immediately disappeared. What? 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 Phew. Right card. Was it? Why did I get the... Oh, it's useless. It was useless healer what left. Who was chatting about that? Which alliance am I in? B? It was... Bed answer. Okay. At me. Don't draw cards. If you came slightly more towards me, I could buff you. I can't even put my star down there. So sad. You can do it, Alliance C. There we go. Just needed the power of faith. Gotta have faith, 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 and I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Please don't go away. Good song, that is. That's why I started singing out of nowhere. I do also very much love Bakaneko. It's a good name, that one is. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Baby. All this rhythm comes an ocean. Gotta get my feet above the floor. Yeah, oh baby, I reconsider My foolish notion. Do 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 do. Inside awake for something more. But I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I should stop singing. In case of that, like, extremely likely, my garbage singing is somehow, like, transfer of odd mute later. The estate of George Michael says, I don't want losers, like, badly singing George Michael songs to themselves while they stream. For what it's worth, the bad singing is not because it's a bad song, but rather because I'm a bad singer. Oh, that does remind me. It's a complete aside. I've gone like down so many like asides. I've forgotten who I am anymore. So there's this shop that I have been to a few times in London called We Built the City, which stocks like independent artwork and creations from like various things. It's almost like one of those IRL Etsy or IRL Redbubble type places. I have some jewelry from them. Some zigzag type Bowie Ziggy Stardust type like logo earrings, and I also have some postcards from them, including my favourite, which is a bird that says I'm going to London to shit on the government, which is me every time I take the train home. But the other thing that one of the things they sell is these candles that are like what's the word I'm looking for? I messed up. That's the word I'm looking for. They're like the like church style, like big thick pillar prayer candles. And then they have like a picture of like a celebo or a public figure, and then like a quote from them on it. And my favourite one is still the one that's George Michael, that says "Gotta have faith." I just really like that. It really appeals to me for some reason. Yeah, oh baby, I reconsider my foolish notion that I can avoid singing a song I have stuck in my head for more than 5 minutes. But I gotta have faith. We have 3 dragoons. I can't believe I only just noticed that we have 3 dragoons. Fucking shows you how observant I can be sometimes. Good at this game. How rude. I hope you guys all enjoyed the completely wasted buff that I gave you. I do like the music here, I have to say. My hair's so soft. I got my hair cut today and I wound up getting, normally I get a dry cut, but because I was getting it, like, a part of it restyled, I went ahead and went for a wet cut, and she put a conditioner in it, and it's so soft. I also got blow dried, which I have not blow dried my hair. Like, I haven't personally blow dried my hair probably for about 20 years. I haven't had my hair blow dried since Halloween. So I have very soft hair, but it also means it's like even more so than usual doing just what it wants, because it will not hold any shape or like thing that I put into it. What? Nobody die? So first, there's usually at least one person who's like, I can survive it. They almost inevitably can't, but there's always one. It's me, I can definitely survive this. Alas. Rip. Rip me. At least I gotta come out of it. And I'll probably have time to do either a 56 or Alliance, or an expert rather. I'll do an all raid. Right, what do I have? So I want a direct hit and I want a determination. Do I have those? I do. Nice. Right. This is the one. Oh. Oh, direct hit is already capped, so I'll add a debt. Oh, and critical hit is also capped. Spell speed, no, it's probably not worth it. It's probably worth buying another couple debts. Nice. Summoner is now done. I just need 200 more tomestones, which is about 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. So probably by the end of tomorrow, Summoner will be 469, which will be nice. Just have to get through these roulettes first. I really do wish 50-60 roulette gave you Glacier tomestones, or whatever like the most recent big tomestone is. Because at the moment I literally only do it to level classes. And I would like it to not do that. Okay, I do need actually something from here. If this drops head tokens, I need them. Well, we'll be good again for reses. Strong bunny girls. Cat girls and elf girls and bunny girls. And then also me. Right. Let's do this. Here's our main tank. I actually want to double shield them. make it okay? Dope. That's why you don't stand there. Come on, hide behind. Susano, our Dragoon, is the one who said that it's their first time. God, I do love the music in these Eden raids. Myself with that Dragoon to eat shit and die. No? Almost. A little bit. Not stand next to the tank, that's a bad idea. Please get back in the bubble. Please get in the bubble. Thank you. The bubble loves you. When you stand away from the bubble, you don't get the buff that I give as I drop the bubble. Okay. Sit here and enjoy. I will enjoy my mana coming back, and the Dragoons will enjoy their Dragoon sight falling off. And that's the way of the world, and I'm very sorry that I just yawned directly into the camera. Mabby. Put some hand cream on while I wait for this. My cuticles are really dry. I wonder if it's the water up here. Or it could just be me. It is quite probably just me. Oh, so annoying! The wrong button, and I gave myself a card rather than twizzling it like I was trying to. If I just do this, just to like get it done. It's fine. Move. Please. Please don't. This is gonna be bad. That sucked royal ass. I don't have any mana to do anything. It's fine. Any headpieces? One headpiece. Pass on the rest of them. I'm gonna hang around though because I do want that headpiece. Oh no, I don't actually. I don't need either of these. Yeah, because I already have a better bard hat, so that's fine. Dope. Okay. That's not my Wondrous Tales, was it? No. I should be so lucky. Okay. Let me go and repair everything. The thing I really need to do is go bung some of the stuff in my glamour toilet. But that's something to worry about another time. Okay, I can sell that one later. The hell did that Flangathon card even come from? Stay here. Desperate hope that I will get enough tombstones. See, I think after this, do I want to do leveling and then queue for expert, or do I want to do expert and do I think after this I'm going to queue up for expert. Okay, Rahela. Good luck. Fingers crossed it'll be nice and easy. And nice and easy to do, and that you won't need too many, I mean. Raid ladder surgeons such as tiny baby. A small. And a con too. Right, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna do expert, and knock on wood. Oh, do I want to do expert? I'm still kind of scared of. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna queue to heal expert. I have faith in myself. And if I get Amarot, I will cry. And that'll be it. That's all that will happen. Is I'll just like cry inside if I get Amarot. I can probably heal the other one. Emphasis, of course, on the probably. I know I can heal Academia and the twinning. And I can probably heal the most recent one that I've forgotten the name of. It's just Amarot that I hate. I hate doing Amarot. Specifically because I really hate healing Amarot. Yeah, it's a great dungeon, it's really pretty, I love the aesthetic of it and everything else. I just hate healing it. Oh, it stresses me out. Containers, actually. Come on. There we go. Nice. Back over full mill, boys. Yeah. That one's all level. It's all level 70. I might as well not bother pulling things out of my inventory until I hit 70, really. For me, it's more that, like, I just really hate healing it so much. I just, I've had so many terrible runs. Now that we're talking about it, it is of course going to be the one that pops. But I've had so many awful runs while healing it that I'd rather suffer with the massive Qs and DPS expert roulette rather than risk the chance of getting it and then having like just a miserable time. Like, you know, I'm just, you know, basing on past experience. It's always terrible. Doing some quick maths. There we go. That's fine. Oh, we've got two smalls. Two smalls and a tall. Heal our aggro be like. Ooh, nice. Well done. So it'll just be like a couple of the glamours, I guess. I really want that. I go backwards and forwards on the jacket because I want it to have it, but I think it will look terrible on Maeve. In fact, I don't even need to think it. I know it will look terrible on Maeve. I'll still try it on when the Mughals come back in town, but... Ah, damn, wasted card. Oh, you're gonna have a really easy run of it. I just need the Lana. The Lana is the main thing, and I want the clothes. I do want the riding laps as well, but I'm more fussed about the clothes. That's gonna be my goal. Okay. Puggy's got this. They're in augmented deep shadow and Eden Grace. Ooh. Which I'll have to go do that. So if Puggy takes too much damage, it's my fault for being a bad healer. At least we've got a res mage, so if I eat shit and die at this point, they can get me. Ooh, okay. I think I have seen those before. I shall absolutely definitely have to go try them on Maeve then. Because, like, I can feel it in my heart of hearts that those will look terrible. And yet I need them anyway. Just to have them, you know. But my first plan is definitely going to be the, go for the Lana. Oh, that's fair. Well, I suppose that what it's really designed at is people who, I guess especially the newer players with Shadowbringers who won't have done a lot of the optional older stuff, and so it's like, here's a way that you can get these things. Exactly, like, that's always worth it. The day I stop needing stuff from the Gold Saucer will be a rare day. Oh, I gave the wrong person the wrong card. Oh well. Please don't be angry at me, meow. Sorry, I'm being quiet now because I have to concentrate. Fucking... These eels. Pain of my life, these seals are. That is, yeah. I'm super behind on, like, all of, I didn't, it's only within, I would say, the last year that I really started grinding in the Gold Saucer. So I'm really behind. So I'm currently saving up for the Corpuscle Colossus. But I have not so much the glamours. I tend to only, like, fork out for glamours that I think will look nice. Unless it's, like, the seasonal stuff. But in general, if it's, like, stuff that costs money or effort, I only really, Oh. I appreciate it. I honestly several times wish that I would, that I could transfer them between characters. Oh, I'm at 500,000, yeah. Because one of my characters, like, she needs the horns from the Gold Saucer before she's, like, her, really. And which means I basically need to, like, play her until she has access to a Gold Saucer, and then, like, sit her in the Gold Saucer until she can get the horns, and then I can start doing the story. I buffed it exactly the wrong time. But it's fine. Seed. Right, that's fair. I don't really... Challenge logs are, again, another thing that I'm really awful at doing. And again, I've only just started doing version reports, so... About 90% of my issues in life can be attributed to I'm lazy, if I'm honest. I think I had it in my head for so long that fashion report was always, like, require some degree of skill. It took me a while to realize that even, like, if you just show up with what you're wearing and you get, like, 0, you'll still get that 100,000. I just never really, like, put that together in my head. Until very recently. Because I wish I'd been doing it since it came out, if I knew that. Or rather, I wish I'd known that before. Because I would have been doing it since it came out, had I known. It's the grammatically correct version of that sentence that I just said. Oh, the Porksies are so cute. I can't wait to get my Porksy pet. It's the main reason I'm doing the fairy quests. But hey, I'll be caught up and I'll be able to do whatever the next one we get is when they come out. creatures. Oh. The warg ashless chaps of maiming. Ah, beans. No, you just missed your last seal due to being an idiot. Ah, good old Sir Mothbutt, huh? Where would we be without you? Now officially real lag hours here. I think we've got time for quick leveling after this. Probably not got time for a 50-60, but see how long. Let's see, we're nearly at the boss now, aren't we? After this section, we'll be at the boss. I reckon it's probably I'll do leveling and then go to bed. Well, not go to bed, but you know, leveling and then quit for the night. I think is the way to do it. Excellent. I love that. I'm well about all about that. So here's a fun fact about Maeve's retainers. One of them is named after her. So the one who carries like all of my extra stuff is named after OG Maeve's girlfriend in like OG Maeve's original story. And I gave that card to the wrong person, oh well. And then the other one that holds all of their gear is named after OG Maeve's best friend. And if I got a third retainer, I would probably name them after probably one of the villains. Except that the villains in this game are twins, so I would have to, like, have two of them. It's a rough life, you know? Trying to reference your, like, OC stories. And so my other character, Arshad, when I was playing through on him, I was obsessed with the Foxhole Court by Nora Surakovic, I think is how you pronounce her surname. It's a very good book. Like, if you ever hear me talking about the Sports Boys book, I'm talking about this. But like, don't let that put you off. Aww. Yeah, I just named them like after characters that I already had. So both of Arshad's retainers are named after they're named after the main two characters in the Foxhole Court, because that's what I was obsessed with when I was naming them. And then both of Myron's are going to be named after characters in one will probably be named Cass and the other will be named Sarah, and named after characters in Dragon Age Inquisition, because that's where Myron originally came from. Although Myron's original name, here's a fun fact for you, came from a D&D character that I was making. And then I never used that D&D character. But I liked Myron's name, so I used it for my Inquisitor. And then, oh, beans. Myron the character was born. out of that. I was out of that you shit. Absolute shit. Ah, beans. One calm is good enough. Let's do a leveling to finish that stream. I'm thinking about the mini eggs that I have in my cupboard. Oh boy. At least I'll get a hopefully Tank will behave because they're the newbie, and at least I get a sticker for it, so. Thank you for not big pulling, even though this red mage clearly wants you to. Town. That's totally not the button that I intended to hit, but okay. I hit the wrong button. Now my seals are boned. Okay. I did the wrong thing again. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry, folks. I really fucked up my cards there, didn't I? Can be a real idiot sometimes. Please. 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 Why? Why am I like this? Seriously, why do I do this? Why am I this sort of person? Ah, fuck. I like to put the fear of God into my, the fear of the healer into my tank sometimes. When I'm too busy beating myself up over, messing up with my seals to actually heal. No, it's not a fucking circle. Fucking moon seals everywhere. Just give me a sun seal. I'm done with moons and I'm done with planets. Just give me a sun. Oh, and I don't have horoscope. No. No, my cooldown ability. Finally! I will be better now, I swear. Also not giving this because we're about to hit to the boss room and I want to buff on the boss, but if I'd not fucked that up, I probably could have had my buff back up by the time we got to the boss. Grumpy. Grumpy at myself specifically. Okay. Bonk. It's time for the bit that I suck at. Rude. Rude again. You get better at noticing that. I'm pretty rubbish at it so far, if I'm honest. I was nowhere near that. Ugh. Ugh, I hate these. This is the worst ability. Whoever saw that and was like, yeah, that's a great attack to have people, to have words. Thanks for coming into that one. Really appreciate the help, machinist. Fucking Lance blood can eat my ass. Eat my dick. I hate Lance blood. It hates me. Whoa. Let's let the tank pull things, shall we? No, okay. Sick ugly pull, bro. Just for that, I'm going to buff here and probably waste it. Yep. See what happens. Also not going to give you the buff that's better for you, but that case it's just because I got distracted and misclicked. It's fine. Don't fall for it. If they pull early, let them tank it. Especially with the Baba tank, it's their first time, like... Don't do that. They're in 390 gear. They probably are like going through... Well, in fact, if it is their first time, they would have to be going through the story for the first time, wouldn't they? I'm not going to do that to a Baba. And small. How close are we to the next boss? We're a couple of trash pulls away. It's fine. I can allow it. Ooh, pardon me, sorry for the big yawns. It's been a long day and I've got 3 more even longer ones to go. No doubt, so... And after this, I really have no excuse not to be working on my next college application, which is my final one that I definitely want to go to. So like, this is the last one that seriously matters. I was wrong for some reason. God, my shoulder is stiff. I mean, I know why I was wrong, it's because I'm dumb. I should have stayed in buff now, but oh well. Hindsight 2020, huh? Okay. Pugsworth seems to have a pretty good idea of like the mechanics of this, so like if it's his first time because he's already done an ult, then I will feel bad. But I would rather not risk it, you know? Because I've seen this wipe groups before. Oh, whoops, sorry, Puggy. There you go. That should handle the rest of the heart. Wake up, me. Don't be falling asleep. That's bad. There we go. So that's like recompense. Bad and naughty DPS who pull before the tank get stuck in the low health corner. They get stuck in the but what if I don't feel like healing you corner? Too far away for the DPS boost. That's what happens when you pull before the tank. You don't get buffs. Poke it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot that I was streaming for a second there and yawned. I swear it's not because I'm bored, it's just because I'm so tired. Brain is like sludge. And I get to do it all again. Tomorrow and the day afterwards. And the day after that. That's right, I'm in hell. Please use a cooldown. Thank you. like that this one is called a naiad, because that's not in the slightest how I imagine naiads to look, and it's obviously reskinned like a reskinned character. But I just like that it's called a naiad because of the name, and also because it's so like so opposite of what I imagine naiads to be like. Because naiads they're akin to dryads, and dryads are young women who live in trees, and naiads are young women who live in water, often in fresh water and rivers. They tend to be called other things if they live in the sea, but I can't remember what. But there's different types of them for like all sorts of like different groups of. The thing is, they're specifically not mermaids. They're specifically like vaguely human-esque adult. I was about to say adult human females, and then I like. My brain shorted out. But they're like human-like figures. They just also happen to live in the ocean. Or not, as it may be. Oceanids, that's the name of the ones who live in the ocean, obviously. Perhaps, like, as one would expect. I want to tell this Pugsworth that arm's length is not a cooldown, but I also think there may be like possibly a knockback that I'm missing that is what they are avoiding. Sorry. Okay, I'll let you guys do that while I build up my MP a bit. Oh, I do like how that looks. Okay. Let Pugsworth emerge from their cutscene. Let's have fun. What? I was looking away from that. Rude. Okay. Time to be very, very careful. Beat the Leroying DPS. Please let me put my ES down. That would be so nice. Gross. Extremely gross. Nice. Okay. Dodged it that time. Ow. Do you ever get hit with the random pain? Imagine the headline, like, small streamer gets heart attack live on stream. No, probably just me. Anyway, folks, with that, I think it is time for us to end stream here. So, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very, very much appreciated, and I hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming part 2 of the Red Streams Club this Thursday, so please come along to that to see me reap the rewards of what I have sown. Then on Saturday will be Andromeda, where we'll be finishing off in Elladan. Sunday will be Destiny 2, where we will probably be doing more side quests. I wrote down the list of all the like planets I need to go to do their side quests in, so I'm going to be cleaning up on those just because like I like doing that before I finish the story. It gives me more of like context of what's going on in the world around me. And then next Tuesday will be Final Fantasy XIV, where I imagine we will be doing some of the itinerant removal stuff more than anything else. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. And I shall see you guys on Thursday.